a seminary, very respected seminary, and I was giving him my view on a couple of verses. Then I took a verse from Hebrews, and I took a verse from Revelation, and I took a verse from James, and I said, now look how God used these three words. There's the same word in the original Greek, therefore that explains what the meaning of this. And he looked at me in astonishment. Wait a minute, James wrote that word, and John wrote that word, and somebody else wrote that word. How can you compare them this way? And I still remember my astonishment. I looked at him and said, what do you mean? It's the Bible. It's the Bible. But he was a theological professor, and in that very conservative seminary, they did not understand that every word came from the mouth of God. So how in the world can you get truth if you don't have the rest of the Bible to act as your dictionary? There's no way, no way. And yet that's one of the tests or the test of the fact that all that I have done thinking that helped me to become saved, whether it's accepting Christ or whether it's getting baptized in water or joining the church or making a beautiful confession of faith, none of that could ever possibly have assisted me in any way to become saved. What are you talking about? You're crazy. But that's what the Bible, that's what we've learned during this time of testing. And these are the ways that God is separating. There are those who are becoming harder and harder in their negative approach to all this. I will not agree with you. I can't hear it said that nobody knows the day or the hour, and I'll die with that. Okay, you're going to die with it because it's one of the tests that God has given, and this is the period that we're living in when He is preparing the tares for the fire. He's preparing them. He's binding them into bundles. And by the time we get to May 21, it'll all be separated. It'll all be separated. It doesn't have to be then that He's separating. He's already separated them. The believers are all ready to be caught up, go into the barns where the wheat is supposed to be brought. And the unsaved are already brought together. They have been bundled together. They're ready to go into the day of judgment. And we can now see how this language ties together so beautifully. Now, we haven't any more time for this program. We truly are glad that we can keep talking about the Bible, keep talking, and keep learning, and please keep praying for wisdom. And I'm grateful that you raise your questions, and don't hesitate to raise questions as if I made a mistake, because I can be corrected, and I'm glad to be corrected. I value these times when we talk together like this. But now we've come to the end of our time, and may the Lord richly bless you.